name is Sheena Walker, and I'm a psychologist here locally on island. Here at Mind, Body, and Health, we offer individual, couple, and family sessions as well. We also have a life coach, and we have an energy healer as well. But I'm originally from Syracuse, New York, born and raised of a biracial family in white suburbia, so it was quite interesting growing up. I've always had an interest in wanting to help people, to be honest with you. It's just been something that's come naturally. But it really didn't get sealed. The deal wasn't sealed until I was in high school when I actually had a series of years where I lost some friends. And thankfully I was able to have a mentor really there for me that was allowing me to process and really feel and experience what it was that I was going through so that I didn't have to stay stuck. So I understood that looking at some of my other peers who may not have had that mentorship. I think so often heads of companies think about the productivity or their line item without really taking the time to consider the people that are producing, right? All of that energy, and that energy comes from somewhere. And so when a company can focus on wellness, what an employee's wellness, they're really investing in that person, right? And when you're investing in a person, you're investing in their family, and when you're investing in family, you're building a community. I think we face challenges when we don't take the time really to metabolize and be with our feelings. So we have this thing called the stress response. Whenever we face any sort of trauma, whether it be a lion walking through that door or the threat of me losing or getting my job lost or taken away from me or something like that, it can really trigger what's called the stress response. And what that does, it prepares you to either fight or flee, right? What mindfulness is having the state of being present in the moment while accepting your feelings. Now, so that's a very simplified statement because a lot of people aren't even aware, right, of what their feelings are. With emotions, it's usually a mismanagement of that, right? And so people are either ignoring emotions that are coming up or overemphasizing some other emotions. For example, with a lot of men, anger is a go-to, right? Because it's in society standards, it's also encouraged in some ways. And so where in fact a man might be he may be experiencing some anxiety, he may be experiencing some hurt, right? But it may manifest as anger. And that can have negative consequences upon itself as well. The formula for anxiety is to focus on the past or the future, both of which you cannot control, right? So what I tell folks is that the one thing you can is your breath. You can control your breath going in, and you can control your breath coming out. And ultimately that also affects and slows down the rest of your body. What you would do is you would sit yourself comfortably in a chair. Right now I'm going to be sitting upright in this chair, but it's very important to not cross your feet and to place them on the floor, flat to the ground. You want to make sure that you're in as comfortable a state as you can be. I like to have a half smile on when I do mine, but that's just me. For a count of 4, you would hold it, expand the belly until a count of 7, and then you would just blow out for a count of 8. And when you breathe out, you want to have the back of your tongue to your teeth, and you want to breathe out in a whooshing sound. Because again, it's about being focused in the moment, and what you would be doing is just breathing in the moment, and that's all. If any other thought comes up, that's okay. Just notice it and let it float away, sort of like you're seeing a cloud dissipate in the sky. So that's a great way to get started on your mindfulness practice. Self-actualization is being able to push yourself forward, being able to evolve, being able to grow. Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And this chart very much spells out, and I think it's a very simple graphic representation of how Maslow saw adult development or development of the human kind anyhow. And it starts off with basic survival needs. And and then it moves up to safety, and then it sort of goes up, but as it progresses through self-actualization. And we all need support. We all really benefit from having just that non-judgmental listening ear, and that's what we provide.